Okay, this is part two. Okay, we are now going to discuss the contingency theories of leadership. Okay, so previously we have discussed the trait and behavioral theories, which are the early leadership theories. Ito naman ay ang contingency theories of leadership. Number one is Fiedler model. Two is Hersey and Blanchard, or situational leadership theory, and your path goal model. Okay, so the first one is actually your Fiedler model. So it proposed that effective group performance depended on properly matching leader style and the amount of control and influence in the situation. So actually, class, the model was based on the premise that a certain leadership style would be the most effective in different types of situations. So the keys to define those leadership styles and the different types of situations, and then two, to identify the appropriate combinations of style and situation. Okay, so to further discuss that, let us look at this one. Fiedler model assumes that a certain leadership style yun nga, should be effective in different type of leadership or different type of situation. So isa lang, isang style for all situations. Leaders do not readily change leadership styles. Matching the leader to the situation or matching the situation to make it favorable to the leader is required. So, imbis na mag-iba yung leadership style, yung situation yung ibahin. So, situational factors in matching leader to the situation are your leader-member relations, okay, task structure, and position power. So, leader-member relations is the degree of confidence, trust, and respect employees have for their leader. Okay. The second one is task structure. It's the degree of which job assignments are formalized and structured. Okay. And last one is position power. The degree of influence a leader has over activities such as hiring, firing, discipline promotions, and salary increases rated as either strong or weak. Okay. The second one class is Hersey and Blanchard Situational Leadership Theory, or SLT. So this model is a contingency theory that focuses on followers' readiness. So it argues that a successful leadership is achieved by selecting the right leadership style, which is contingent on the level of the followers' readiness. So meron siyang dalawang definition dito, acceptance. So, ano bang ibig sabihin ng acceptance? Is the leadership effectiveness depends on whether followers accept or reject a leader. Okay. Readiness, the extent to which followers have the ability and willingness to accomplish a specific task. Okay. And leaders must relinquish control over and contact with him as followers as they become more competent. So, Hersey and Blanchard class go a step further by considering as either high or low and then combining them into four specific leadership styles as follows. So, it has identified four. Number one is yan, telling. Okay, the leader defines roles and tells people what, how, and when, where to do various tasks. Selling naman, the leader provides both directive and supportive behavior. Three, participating, the leader and followers share in decision making. The main role of the leader is facilitating and communicating. And last one is delegating. The leader provides leader direction. Okay. The third contingency theory ay ang path goal theory. So it states that the leader's job is to assist his or her followers in attaining their goals and to provide direction or support that their goals are compatible with those of the organization. So depending on the situation, leaders assume different leadership styles at different times. So number one is directive leader. Okay, directive leader lets subordinates know what's expected of them, schedules work to be done, and gives specific guidance on how to accomplish tasks. I'm just running it down, running down the definitions, but you can check your ebook for the full definitions. Okay. Second is supportive leader, shows concern for the needs of followers and is friendly. Okay. Third is participative leader, consults with group members and uses their suggestions before making a decision rather. And last is achievement oriented leader, sets challenging goals and expects followers to perform at their highest level. So this exhibit illustrates that uh, path goal theory proposes two situational or contingency variables that moderate the leadership behavior outcome relationship. Those in the environment, okay, that are outside of the control of the follower are factors including task structure, formal authority and system in the group, and those that are part of the personal characteristics of the follower, including locus of control, experience, and perceived ability. Okay. In contrast to Fiedler's view, ano bang pagkakaiba ng Fiedler's view and path goal model class? Fiedler's view, sabi niya, it couldn't change his or her behavior. But this one, House assumed that leaders are flexible and can display any or all of these leadership styles depending on the situation. Okay. So those are the three contingency views or contingency theories of leadership. Now naman is punta tayo sa contemporary views of leadership. Okay, we have four: leader-member exchange, transactional leadership, charismatic visionary leadership, and team leadership. So let us start with this one. Okay, the LMX theory says that leaders create in-groups, that and out-groups, in-groups and out-groups, and those in the in-group will have higher performance ratings, less turnover, and greater job satisfaction. Okay, so LMX theory suggests that early on the relationship, early on in the relationship between a leader and a given follower, a leader will implicitly categorize a follower as an in or as an out. That relationship tends to remain fairly stable over time. Leaders also encourage LMS by rewarding those employees with whom they want a closer linkage and punishing those with whom they do not. Okay, so for the LMX relationship to remain intact, however, both the leader and the follower must invest in the relationship. Okay. The second one class is transactional or transformational transactional leadership. What is the difference between the two? Okay, transactional leadership class or transactional leaders guide, motivate their followers in the direction of established goals by clarifying role and task requirements. Okay. And at the same time, transformational leadership, leaders who inspire followers to transcend their own self-interest or the good of the organization by clarifying role and task requirements also. Okay, so as it was mentioned here, transactional and transformational leadership shouldn't be viewed as opposing approaches to getting things done. In fact, pwede silang magsama. Transformational leadership develops from transactional leadership. Transformational leadership produces levels of employee effort and performance that go beyond what would occur with a transactional approach alone. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, transformational is transactional plus more of it. Kumbaga, dadagdagan niya kung ano ang missing for transactional. Moreover, transformational leadership is more than charisma because the transformational leader attempts to instill in followers the ability to question not only established views, but also those views held by the leader. Okay, so maganda tong transformational leadership. Okay. The third one is charismatic visionary leadership. An enthusiastic, self-confident leader whose personality and actions influence people to behave in certain ways. So ang characteristics ng charismatic leaders have a vision, are able to articulate the vision, are willing to take risks to achieve the vision, are sensitive to the environment and follower needs, and exhibit behaviors that are out of the ordinary. So charismatic leaders, ang example usually mga religious leaders, pero sa atin sa Pangasinan State University, we're lucky to have a charismatic and at the same time a visionary leader. So what is visionary leadership? In visionary leadership, a leader creates, articulates realistic, credible, and attractive vision of the future that improves upon the present situation. So visionary leaders have the ability to explain the vision to others, express the vision not just verbally but through behavior, and he or she can also extend or apply the vision to different leadership contexts. Okay. And the last one class is team leadership. Okay. So team leadership characteristics is number one, having patience to share information. Team leadership, ibig sabihin, you are a leader in a team, but at the same time, you share your information, you share your authority, you share you share what you know, ganyan. Being able to trust others and to give up authority, yon sinasabi ko. Understanding when to intervene. What are the team leaders' job? Managing the team's external boundary, facilitating the team process, which includes coaching, facilitating, handling disciplinary problems, reviewing team and individual performance, training, and communication. So, ganito ang leadership roles natin. So, a meaningful way to describe the team leadership is to focus on priorities, managing the team's external boundary, okay, and facilitating the team process. These priorities entail 4 specific leadership roles. So as a coach, liaison, conflict manager, and troubleshooter. Although itong next two, authentic leadership and ethical leadership, naka-include siya dyan sa inyong ebook, but then hindi siya in-identify as one contemporary view, but I will be including it kasi very important din. Authentic leadership are leaders who know who they are, what they believe in, and act on those values and beliefs openly and candidly. Okay, ang authentic leadership is very genuine talaga yung concern niya, ganyan. He or she can make a difference. So, ang authentic leadership class focuses on the moral aspects of being a leader. Okay. Next is your ethical leadership. Okay, ethical leadership class exhibiting morals and values in a management position. An ethical leader demonstrates characters, morals, and virtue in their work, focusing on the needs and rights of their employees. Okay, and with that, let me summarize what we have tackled so far. The early leadership theories, we have 2 trait behaviors and behavioral theories. So, merong 4 dyan na behavioral studies. Okay. 2 is contingency theories of leadership. We have 3, Fiedler, Hersey, and Blanchard situational leadership theory. And 3 is path goal model. Ang contemporary views of leadership natin, meron tayong 4. Okay? Leader-member exchange theory, transformational transactional leadership, charismatic visionary leadership, and team leadership. Okay. So, I will be cutting this again. Okay, kakat ko muna ulit. And the next part of this discussion, I will be focusing or will be starting in the leadership issues in the 21st century. I'll see you guys.